what she said. She's magical, mystical, a powerful wonder girl.
Welcome back to What She Said. We are delighted to welcome today Thea Van Herwarden. I got it right.
Yes, you did.
And we are going to talk about the PC Insiders Collection.
We are, yes.
Now, you're a lifestyle and a food expert.
Yes.
And what made you decide that you wanted to be linked with this?
Well, so the PC brand, the PC Insiders Collection, is all about bringing family together, which is exactly how I feel about my own life. I want to have easy entertainment tips, and I feel like PC Insiders Collection is perfect for that. So I thought I would team up with them because we're on track with the same things, and yeah, now we're here.
Well, for me, it's something I look forward to every year. So you're preaching to the converted here, and we happen to be inside the cooking school kitchen.
Yes, we are.
So that's why we're sitting. We're not in an aisle somewhere with all this food. It would be nice, though, wouldn't it?
It would be, but it's
we
so
should do
great.
that next time.
Next time we can just go through the aisles and start eating whatever's on the shelves.
So every year, it's sort of something new, a new twist. What's the twist this year for the collection?
So the twist this year is all about big, bold flavors. So taking, your classics and amping them up a little bit. So, for example, there's a cheese dip that has a kind of like a spicy bacon in it. I mean, it is to die for.
And it's called Ghost.
It's called Smoked Cheddar Ghost Pepper Bacon Dip.
I didn't even know there was a ghost pepper.
Neither did I.
This is what I find with PC. I find every year during this season, ingredients and things I never even knew.
That's what I really love about the PC Insiders Collection. They're so innovative with their flavors, and it just really adds that extra touch when you're hosting a party. It's not the same cheese dip. It's not the same bread pudding. It has those extra flavors.
Well, I think you and I would probably agree that for many people, Christmas is pretty predictable when it comes to the menu. You go to parties, it's sort of a lot of the time the same old thing, right?
It's the same thing.
And that's where this is really different.
This is really different because, what we're finding a lot of trends is bringing in old traditions and creating new ones. So that would mean maybe you do have a bread pudding recipe that you love, but you want to amp it up a little bit. So this is the perfect products for that.
So let's talk about some of the recipes that you say are fairly easy peasy. They're kind of no fail.
They're no fail.
For people who say, oh, I can't cook anything.
They're no fail, and you actually can get the recipes too on pc.ca in case you need a little bit of help. But let's talk about some of the recipes. We can start
Let's start with drinking.
Yeah, well, drinking is number one, and it's the first thing when you're hosting a party. You always offer a drink, right? And so this is I know, it's great.
How great does this look to serve to people?
It's beautiful.
And you've even got the pomegranates?
So this is a lifesaver. I have them in my freezer nonstop. They're great with salads. You can put them in baked goods, but this is a perfect garnish for your punch. So this is a pomegranate brunch punch, but you can also serve it in the evenings as well. It's child friendly, this one, but you can make one if you want to substitute for a bottle of bubbly in it instead for the adults. That's perfect.
So this is made with?
So this is made, it has a pomegranate sparkling juice, it has lemon sparkling juice, and it has a blood orange. You can buy here as well. And so we just mix that up, very simple. And then we garnish it with some orange slices and the pomegranate seeds. So these just come frozen and you just pop them right in. Keeps your drink cool as well, so it's like a double benefit. And then you can also garnish it with a little bit of mint or basil or rosemary.
And you can even buy the glasses here.
You can. These are wonderful stemless glasses from the PC Insiders Collection as well. They're very affordable, and we all know when you have a party, they break.
They break.
They break, yes. And unfortunately, I've had some very expensive ones break, so this is a good alternative, very good quality, and you can replace them as they break, which happens.
Now let's talk about how you got into food and cooking. You suffered an injury, and what happened?
Yeah, so I broke my back in 2006 in a pretty serious accident. And I was a world traveler before with my family. I've tried foods from all over the world. And because I was stuck at home, I just started to cook. I cooked some of my favorite dishes that I eat across the world. And you know, the first few times probably wasn't the best. The dishes were probably a little questionable, but the more I practiced and found healing in cooking, the better I got, and now we're here.
And I think this is something for lots of people at Christmas time, you know, to connect with other people, because we all connect over food.
We do.
And not everybody has the perfect Christmas. It's not always like it is in the movies. But if you can get together and maybe do a simple recipe, which you say they're easy to do with a friend,
exactly,
or something, it makes people feel better.
It does, and melding those traditions together is always a fun thing to do at Christmas time. So if you know your neighbor really loves, you know, if your neighbor really likes seafood, then there's some seafood you can add to it. Or if they like, you know, Asian cuisine, there's some Asian hors d'oeuvres that you can just add to it. Meld those traditions together, and everyone's happy.
So, for people who don't know, what exactly is the PC Insiders collection?
So the PC Insiders collection came from the PC Insiders report, as some people maybe know about that. And essentially what it is just new products, innovative products, new recipes to share during the seasonal times that you know, foodies or people who love to eat or cook can use.
Right.
Yeah.
Now we're in this kitchen here, where a culinary school really, and people can actually have events here. So for anybody who's out there who likes to cook and thought maybe next year or maybe for the next holiday, it's probably booked solid now, this is a great place to come and invite a whole bunch of people, hire a chef, and connect over food. What a great Christmas party that would be.
I didn't even think about that. That's a very good idea.
And you have all the ingredients right here, right?
If you forget something, you just go downstairs and
just
grab it.
Just go downstairs and grab it, because we're at Queen's Quay here and it's fabulous.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's a really great place to be. And I mean, look at the kitchen. You could have 1 million people cooking and it'd be perfectly fine.
So what are your favorite new products to try? With this collection, because I would have a hard time picking. I'm looking at this right now.
This is a chocolate orange brioche bread pudding.
Oh dear.
And this is perfect for dessert, but you can also have it as a brunch item. And it's a mix. And dinner, and basically anytime, really, whenever you have a sweet
snack.
tooth. And chocolate orange is a very common flavor together for the holidays. But they've added the brioche bread, which is part of the PC Insiders collection, and it's just a sweet, delicious. Has a custard and then some orange marmalade on top. It's divine. It's really good. I wish I had a fork right now. I'd just dig right into it.
And what are we looking at here?
And these are some amazing just snack products for you. These are perfect if you have, you know, let's say an office party where you maybe they don't have a kitchen, but you want some snacks. There's a sweet and heat popcorn. So it's like, it's delicious. Spicy popcorn, caramel, and then some Centerfold cookies.
There's a lot of pressure at Christmas, and this kind of solves it.
There
are time pressures, you're shopping, you've got children, you've got whatever.
Nobody has time at
Nobody
Christmas,
has time for anything.
Don't be afraid to buy like pre-made items. The quality you're not sacrificing quality at all. And they've got some really, for example, there's this really great shrimp and scallop au gratin. It has a champagne cream sauce, and it comes already in a terracotta plate. And you just throw it in the oven.
So I'm going to ask you a question, and I won't tell anybody you told me, but have you ever bought a PC frozen something and then taken it somewhere and tried to pass it off as your own?
I did like
I have too.
A couple weeks ago. I did with the the ribs or the chicken wings. I baked them and then hid the box kind of on like the bottom, and they were such a hit that they asked for the recipe, and I was like, it's a family secret.
That's wonderful. This was so much fun.
Yeah,
and,
likewise.
And I look forward to sampling a lot of them and taking them places and cooking them up for my family as well. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Well, she said She's magical, mystical, a powerful wonder girl.